Broncos country, welcome back for a very special edition of Between the Lines presented by Microsoft Surface. Team reporter Sydney Jones here. And as we continue to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Broncos Super Bowl XXXIII victory, we decided to dive into the archives and uncover the coach's tape from Denver's 34-19 win over the Atlanta Falcons. And who better to break down the tape with than Hall of Famer and back-to-back Super Bowl champion Steve Atwater.
Thank you so much, Sid. I'm so much looking forward to this. It's been a long time since we played this game. Brings back great memories whenever we watch these.
I agree. It's going to be a blast, Steve. But don't forget, coming up this Saturday at 6 p.m. on 9 News, you can relive the magic of the entire 1998 season with the release of our 25th anniversary documentary special, Super Bowl XXXIII back-to-back. If you are in the part of Broncos country that is outside of the Denver area, you can find the documentary right here on the Denver Broncos official YouTube channel at 7 p.m. Mountain Time that same day. Okay, with that being said, Steve, let's dive into our first play. We're going to pick it up at the top of the second quarter. Broncos are up 7-3, and the Falcons have the ball. But not for long, Steve, because Atlanta decides to go for it on 4th and 1 on Denver's 26-yard line. This was the start of a dominant defensive performance by this Broncos defense. Keith Traylor tackles Falcons running back Jamal Anderson for a loss of 2 yards. Steve, walk me through this one here.
Well, first off, I don't know why they would go for it on 4th down against us, but
I agree.
Hey, they tried it. We had a great pursuit by the defense. As you see, they lined up in 22 personnel, which is 2 backs, 2 tight ends. It's a heavy run formation. And as you'll see, we have a ton of guys on the line of scrimmage. We're ready to stop the run on this play. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys up there on the line of scrimmage. We got Ray Crockett man-to-man and Tyrone Braxton back there in the back. And, hey, they're going to try it. They're going to go for it. But guess what? We had great penetration. We got Romanowski in the backfield. We got great pursuit from our linebackers. And Glenn Cadrez is going to first get him at the ankle, and then Keith Traylor is going to finish him off. And everybody's coming to the ball, though. That was such a huge stop at that point in the game. The Atlanta Falcons had just gotten an interception, and we were able to get the ball back for our offense. So that felt great being able to do that.
And it seemed like all the guys were hyped up after this play too, Steve.
They were super hyped. We were talking noise to the sidelines. I don't know why we were doing that.
Look at them.
These guys are hyped up. We're hyped up.
All right, now on to the next play, Steve. Let's fast forward 2 drives. It's still the second quarter. The Broncos are now up by 7, but with 5 minutes remaining in the half, John Elway finds Rod Smith for a 80-yard touchdown, extending their lead 17-3. Steve, what do you remember about this play as you were standing there on the sideline?
Well, it's an unforgettable play, one of those plays that you'll never, ever forget. As we start off the play, we send Eddie Mack in motion here, and the cornerback Ray Buchanan goes in motion with him. And as you'll see, we got play action pass here. John Elway fakes the ball to Terrell Davis, and we get the inside linebackers to bite up. You always love that. And as you see, Rod Smith is up here at the top. You got the safety, Eugene Robinson, is going to come into play just a little bit later. And Eddie Mack is being guarded by Ray Buchanan. He's playing man-to-man coverage here. And he's going to run a more shallow route here. And that's going to open it up for Rod Smith, where he would normally run a corner route on this play. He's going to bend it back and run the post route. And as you see, Eugene Robinson is a little bit out of place here. He's got his hips wide, open wide, turned to the outside. And Rod's going to cross his face. And it's lights out. He's going to run all the way to the end zone. It's a ton of space out there in the middle of the field. Just a beautiful play. And, man, what an arm it takes by John Elway to throw that ball right on the money, and it's off to the races. Rod Smith, nobody's going to catch him.
No one's going to catch him. And what a great play design there by Mike Shanahan as well.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, now, Steve, on to the third play we're going to take a look at. There were so many impressive defensive plays throughout the course of this game, but this one was arguably the biggest one. Keith Traylor deflects Atlanta quarterback Chris Chandler's pass in. Darian Gordon is there to get the interception. Steve, that was his first of 2 interceptions this game.
Yeah, 2 interceptions. And just so you know, Darian Gordon set a record for interception return yards on this day. 108 yards. That record still stands to today.
Wow.
My hat's off to him, but we'll take a look at this play. It all happened because the guys up front, they putting pressure on him. As you'll see, Keith Traylor starts here in the middle. He's going to roll around to the outside and get a tip on the ball. And once he tips the pass, Darian Gordon he tips the ball right here. Darian Gordon is going to be in great position to see the receiver in front of him and just dart right in front of him, and it's off to the races. I thought he was going to score. Darian normally scores on these interceptions and punt returns, but he didn't score on that play. But what a beautiful play. Guys getting in down there, congratulating him, hitting him on the head. What a great moment, great memory.
Keith Traylor, he was all over the place.
He's all over the place. He made plays all season long, and he's just a great teammate. Just another great memory.
And last but certainly not least, Steve, the final play we're going to take a look at, Super Bowl XXXIII MVP John Elway. He threw for over 330 yards and a touchdown, but it was his legs that he used to put the game away. For the Broncos, a final touchdown in Super Bowl XXXIII. John Elway takes it himself 3 yards out. Steve, walk me through this one.
Yes, now he threw several beautiful passes in this game, and you got to highlight John on this run game. And I don't know if many people have seen the other copy from the end zone view where they see him and Mark Schlereth celebrating in the end zone. But let's go over this play. Beautiful play here. The running back is going to go in motion, and the linebacker is going to go with him. It's going to be wide open for him, so he doesn't have any other choice but to run it. He just steps back and runs in. An easy touchdown. Again, he and Mark Schlereth are under there laughing, smiling, knowing that they're celebrating because this is a second win for the Denver Broncos for a Super Bowl.
Yeah, back-to-back, Steve.
Yes. That's what he looked like once he saw the gates open up like that. He had a big smile on his face.
Yeah, truly incredible to take a look back and see how dominant this 1998 team really was back then, Steve. And so special to sit here and do it with you as well.
Yeah, it's just so special going over these films, bringing back such great memories. And to think that people still look at these, it really makes me feel good because and we put a lot of hard work into it. And we hope that we made Broncos country proud.
You guys certainly did, Steve. Now that we've taken a look back at the iconic plays that helped the Broncos bring home their second Lombardi trophy, make sure to check out Super Bowl XXXIII back-to-back for the full season experience. You'll hear from Broncos greats like Terrell Davis, Mike Shanahan, John Elway, Rod Smith, and of course, Steve Atwater. Super Bowl XXXIII back-to-back will air on February 10th at 6 p.m. Mountain Time on 9 News and on the Denver Broncos official YouTube channel at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Thanks for watching, and we will see you there.